Hello everybody, and welcome back to another main progress video where I'm taking my fairly newbie main account and bringing it into somewhat of a respectable status. We have multiple 99s now, and we're getting closer and closer to the quest cape every day. Now today I really want to hammer down a couple of the last really important quests, including Dragon Slayer 2, Fremennik Exiles, and a couple of other ones. Not only will this unlock pretty much the best moneymaker in the entire game, being Vorkath, but it's also going to bring me very close to completing my quest cape, which is a goal I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. Today we have lots of PVM, questing, money making, a little bit of everything. Anyway guys, if you do enjoy my main progress video, I really appreciate it if you go ahead and leave the video a like, always helps out. Alright guys, let's get started. Okay, so we finished off the last episode, kind of halfway through a demonic gorilla task. We finally got our first Zenyte, and there is another ballista spring to add to our collection. I'm pretty sure that is the second or third one already. So we're definitely a bit above average on drop rate. Oh man, light frame, there it is. That is even rarer than the ballista spring, but you know what, I'll take it. Another thing for the collection log, I suppose. Alright, so I finished up my very first demonic gorillas task, and I gotta say, I actually kind of like them. They're definitely pretty click intensive, and you can't really AFK very much here, but just having a very moderately common chance of getting a drop worth 15 mil makes it very exciting for me. It definitely helps that I got one fairly under drop rate, but I don't know, I kind of like them. Alright, so there's my very first demonic gorillas task done. That took me about 3 or 4 hours, and we got ourselves about 18 mil in profit with 175 demonic gorillas. Obviously the majority of that being the Zenyte shard, but you know what, I'll take it. We're getting another task from Duradel, and we are getting worms. I actually think I'm going to block those. I have an empty slot right now because I unblocked black demons. Worms for me are just not that good. The experience isn't very good. The money is okay, but not really worth keeping. And very soon here, we're going to get a 5th block slot anyway, which means we'll have even more flexibility. Now, in the last episode, I had started Dragon Slayer 2. Today, I'm going to be finishing it. I kind of just did the puzzle, and that was about it. Kind of dipped out after that. So we're still at the beginning of the quest. We're fighting Robert the Strong. We still have the majority of the quest to do, but I'm finally going to get around to doing it. I got the requirements for it when the quest came out like 2 years ago. So you might be wondering, why is this kid using a rune crossbow when he has a Dragon Hunter Lance in the bank? And the answer to that is, alright, there we go. Vorkath is dead. That was actually pretty damn easy. Oh, you don't get a drop. Oh my god, my Dragonfire shield is messing me up. For some reason it got uncharged, and every time it tries to absorb a charge, I just like stand still for a minute. I can't move. Now we've been trying to do this Dragon Warhammer spec like 4 times now. I keep whiffing all of them. And okay, well, I guess we're gonna go back once again. Alright, Rayquaza wasn't actually that hard of a boss. I thought it would be harder, but I know, we did it first try. Once we got the Dragon Warhammer specs down. Alright, there we go. That is the boss defeat for Dragon Slayer 2, and we are finally done. It took me about 2.5 hours to do this quest. There it is. We are done with Dragon Slayer 2, by far the hardest quest we still had left. Okay, so we now have access to the Mist Guild. We have access to Rune Dragons, Adamant Dragons. Hell yeah, we got 72 agility. That was totally worth it then. Thank you to the person who reminded me that I never claimed my experience for completing Monkey Madness 2. We get 100,000 experience in total for doing this, which we're going to put into attack because more than likely we'll get defense experience from bursting or other things, so attack will take a little bit longer. Oh, you beautiful man. There we go, 159 blue dragons. That was my very first try after completing Dragon Slayer 2. That is perfect. We'll have the maximum damage possible with the Slayer Helm, and we can now try Vorkath for the very first time. Oh my god, that was so much easier than Zulrah. I did die the very first try, but yeah, the mechanics are way simpler, a little bit less forgiving because you can get one shot pretty much. But there we go, my very first Vorkath kill, worth about, that was actually a pretty bad kill, 57k. I think we're going to stick around here until we get 50 kill count and we'll get the assembler. At that point, I might do a few more kills, we'll see. Kill number 2 is already way quicker. We did it about twice as quick, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. A minute 58 is now our personal best. I know you can get sub 1 minute, but that requires a bit of RNG. We are currently bringing Dragon Claws. There's kind of a variety of spec weapons you can bring, but right now I'm just using Claws. Now we're still practicing the Wook's Walk with the Dragon Hunter Lance. It's pretty easy compared to what I thought it would be. We're still trying to get it down, but it's unforgiving if you mess it up even by 1 tick, but otherwise it's not really that bad. Okay, so there we go. That is going to be kill count at number 31, and that is by far our personal best. 1 minute and 18 seconds, and I didn't even have any special attack for that either. Well, this is going to be kill count number 50. We didn't end up getting the Vorkath head before this, but we'll get it now. because you are guaranteed to get one on your 50th kill if you haven't already received one. There we go, the Vorkath head. That is a nice gear upgrade we've been working towards for a long time now. We can now make the Ava's Assembler, which has a pretty significant range upgrade over the lower level one. Now this is probably our most significant gear upgrade in quite some time. We're upgrading from the accumulator to the Ava's Assembler. Now we don't want to go ahead and lose this because we only have one Vorkath head. Okay, I think that's going to be enough Vorkath for now. 50 kills is kind of enough to get my feet wet, metaphorically. But he's kind of a little boring because all you're going to get is consistent money. There is a unique, but it's pretty rare. Really? Come on. Okay, we get another one at kill count number 51. Ugh. Okay, so we're in the home stretch now for questing, and we only have 3 more quest points until we can get our final block slot, which is the last kind of major reward for quest point totals. Now, I have a couple of free-to-play quests that I never ended up doing because, well, they were released after I did all of the free-to-play quests. So we have Mistlin Mystery, which used to be the Halloween event, I think from 2017 or something. And we have X Marks the Spot, which is literally the easiest quest in the entire game. Oh, can I take it, please? That's a pretty big tease. Okay, there we go. Mistlin Mystery completed. 1 quest point, a ruby, I think, and pretty much that was it. Okay, that quest literally takes 1 minute, but there we go. We are done with X Marks the Spot. I think we would have got a free beginner clue, but I had one in the bank. Okay, another really easy quest I never ended up doing was the Clock Tower quest. That is done, which means we now have 250 quest points, which means we can now block up to 5 Slayer monsters. And I was looking at the Lumberage and Draenor Elite Diary, and it's really not that bad. The only thing there that kind of sucks is 76 rune crafting, but that still actually won't take that long, especially with a +5 boost, so I might actually get that one done sooner rather than later. Now, one fairly cheap upgrade that we can afford right now is actually the Ferocious gloves. I think the Hydro Leathers are only 5 or 6 mil? Okay, about 7 I guess. But you do need Dragon Slayer 2 to wear these and make them, but they are the best melee gloves in the entire game. There we go, we are crafting our very first set of Ferocious gloves. There we go, that is another awesome gear upgrade. Guess you don't actually need Barrow's gloves to make them. So that will be a direct upgrade for Vorkath, and I might use them at raids whenever I get back to doing a couple of those as well. Hey, it's my new personal best. We decided to do a few more Vorkath kills, and there we go, we got a new PB of 1 minute and 18 seconds. Well, I think I'm done. There we go, another Vorkath head. That is 3 in the bank. That should be good for the foreseeable future unless I just die in the wilderness a bunch. Alright, so my Slayer tab is looking pretty damn good. 22 mil, and from that Vorkath task of 82 that we ended up killing, we got about 11.1 mil in profit. So yes, Vorkath, very good money per hour. It's just a bit boring for me because the only unique has dropped very rarely, so you're not going to be getting that very often. So we're still kind of on the questing train here. There is Scorpion Catcher done. 6.2k strength experience. Not super useful at this point when I'm already 99 strength, but you know what, I'll take it still. Now in the future, I think to try to keep things interesting, I'm going to do 50 Vorkath kills per Blue Dragon task I get. I think doing the full one will burn me out pretty quickly, but 50 is reasonable, only take an hour or 2, and it is really good money. Okay, we got Black Demons next, so I guess more Demonic Gorillas. Another pretty good chance of getting a Zenite Shard, which again, are worth a ton right now. About 15.5 mil, I think last time I checked. Keep them coming, guys. We're bringing on the Ballista Spring collection. That is number 4 now, I think. I'd be kind of happier with the other random uniques because I do kind of eventually want to fill out the collection log. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Shout out to Guides for Us All and his amazing collection log completionist series. Really enjoy that one. Okay, there we go. We finished another Demonic Gorillas task. Nothing except for the 1 Ballista Spring, but you know what? We're still about drop rate, if not a bit under. Yeah, we're at 318 kills now with about 22.7 mil in profit. We got assigned to Dagonauts again, and I think we're actually going to get a Slayer level here pretty soon. That is going to be 87 Slayer, which means we can now kill Cave Kraken. I am pretty happy to give it a shot because it's decent money per hour. Okay, we're going to grab a new task here, and it's going to be Trolls. I don't really feel like doing that at this moment. Speaking of Trolls, though, we're doing the Troll Romance quest. Why do we got to kill them when we can just bring them together for eternal happiness? There we go, we finished up the Troll Romance quest. 2 quest points actually for that one, and some agility and strength experience. No level though, but that was actually a pretty significant amount of XP. I guess this is where the genie kind of hangs out. Pretty busy guy though. There we go, the Spirit of the Elid quest is completed. 1k Thieving and Magic experience, not too much for that one. Up to 255 quest points though. Now for the Devious Minds quest, we actually needed a large rune pouch, which I never ended up getting, as we've never really actually done rune crafting. Okay, we actually do have to sacrifice a rune pouch, unfortunately, but it's worth it because we got 5k rune crafting experience. Definitely worth it. Oh, we actually got a fletching level, wow. Another pretty easy quest we never ended up doing was the Tower of Life. 2 quest points for that one as well, actually. Another random quest I never needed to do is Ekthar's Lament. Endakar's Lament, I don't know. Anyway, that one's done too, and ooh, fire making level. Hey, I got a Dragon Plate Legs drop from Iron Dragons, okay. That's actually kind of rare, I'll take it. I don't know why I kind of like Iron Dragons, they're not that good, but I kind of just like the very minute chance of getting a Visage, and it's a pretty quick task anyway. Now that we have 250 quest points, we can finally go ahead and add our very final block slot, at least until we get the diary done, and I'm going to be blocking Aberrant Spectres. Not my favorite task, and they're not very good experience, or money for that matter, so we're going to block them, and they're pretty common. Yeah, fine. Oh my god, okay, now we're back to being lucky again. There is another Zenyte Shard. Not actually sure what kill count we're on, but I think it's like 400. Man, I love these monkeys. I don't know what everyone's complaining about, you just get the Zenyte Shard drop. I mean, we're definitely under drop rate, but by the time we finish this task, assuming we don't get another one, I mean, we'll be at about 450, 500 kills. Okay, so we didn't get another Zenyte drop, and we're at about 430 kills right now, so you don't need to complain to Jagex about the YouTuber luck just yet. Not sure why I finished that off with the God Sword, but there we go, we are done with the task. Now with the extra little boost, that is making our Slayer tab looking pretty good, and I think I'm going to actually go ahead and liquidate it. We have 43.6 mil kind of sitting here. Now I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this money yet. There's a couple different directions I want to go with. One, I do want to max a couple of skills like crafting, for example, smithing and construction, but at the same time I've really been enjoying PVM over the last couple of weeks, and I do want to invest in better gear for that. So I think for now I'm just going to upgrade my gear, and then later on I might just go ahead and liquidate some gear, and then maybe go ahead and invest in a couple more viable skills. So that brought our cash stack up to close to 80 mil. Now one thing I have totally been slacking on for a long time now is farming. I actually really like farming, and I'm surprised I don't have level 99 in it yet. We have the money to start doing a bunch of different farm runs. I think for now I'm just going to be doing fruit trees and hardwood trees, maybe calquats and the crystal tree. I don't really feel like checking every 4 or 5 hours, but once a day is good for me, and we'll get 99 pretty quickly that way. It finally happened, guys. The dream is real. Purple items do exist. We got one on kill count number 26, I think, in a trio. And we ended up getting the Ancestral Robe Bottom, which is actually a really good item. It's like the 4th most expensive item right now. Ancestral specifically has gone up quite a bit in the last month or two. I actually died on this raid too. I only had 12k points. So that has to be kind of lucky. And realistically, we did 26 raids, but quite a few of those were kind of scuffed. So we're probably close to drop rate. My god, this thing's worth actually more than 70 mil right now. Ooh, 70.5, which means that's going to be about a 22 mil split, 23 mil, something like that. Which is awesome. Definitely much better than my arcane split. For now, I'm going to go ahead and invest that into primordial boots. My god, these are so expensive. Is this even worth it? For now, I'm going to invest in primordials because I do plan to do more Vorkath, although I think ancestral probably would be a better investment possibly. Okay, and then the last quest I want to get done today is the Fremennik Exiles quest, because I do kind of want to try out another Slayer monster, the Basilisk Knight. I know a lot of people complain about them, but I mean, a lot of people complained about demonic gorillas as well, and I still like them. Well, that was a really, really easy boss fight. I guess that's it. Well, there we go. That is the Fremennik Exiles quest done. Another 2 quest points, 15,000 Slayer experience. That's actually really nice. 15k crafting, and we can now wear the Neat Is Not face guard. Alright, so now that we have done that quest, I'm going to go ahead and unlock the Basilisk Slayer task. I don't think I'm going to be extending them because I'm not really sure what they're like yet. From a few brief calculations, it seems like you might be going 10 hours or more before seeing, on average, a drop is pretty lengthy. Okay, we got another big milestone coming in here. This is going to be our 100th Slayer task, which is going to be a nice boost in points and just a nice milestone to reach. 375 extra points, bring us up to 665. Eventually, I do want to unlock the boss tasks, but I think I'm going to wait a little bit for now. Oh man, back to Vorkath again. I'm probably still going to do the 50 kills, but I may not do those today. Alright guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Oh wait, we got one more farming level to get in here. There we go, that is going to be level 89 farming. But that is going to be it for today guys. We're up to 1,878 total level. We got a bunch of quests done, we got a couple Slayer levels, we got a couple attack levels. We made a lot of money this episode as well, with the Ancestral Rope Bottom, the Zenite Shard, and just general PVM. In the next episode, I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on another skill, maybe crafting or smithing, still kind of deciding. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.